we are being made so much more vulnerable
Yes.
to blackmail and extortion by the same countries that are even now hacking our meat supply, hacking our supplies of oil and gas. I mean, these people are at war with us, and we're making ourselves more dependent on them. Hey, wake up. I mean, wake up. These people are not our pals.
Yeah, it's a green trade war. Robert Lyman is a former public servant in Canada, 27 years with the federal government. He was a diplomat for many years, partly in Washington and also in Caracas, Venezuela. And he writes a number of policy documents for us. He has one called When Giants Arise, and it's talking about the emerging nations. And these are like China, Brazil, Nigeria, anyway, all these nations that are nascent. And, you know, if you go back to the 1992 Rio Convention, when all this craziness began, at that time, China was a developing nation. And they made an exclusion where the Western nations that were developed would be paying into $100 billion a year, no accountability fund called the Green Climate Fund that would help these developing nations. Well, you know, maybe that made sense in 92, maybe it made sense in 95, but China is now challenging the US. It's right on the US tail. And India is just booming ahead. Like India is going to be the #1 emitter very soon. And why shouldn't they develop their countries? They're not going to listen to anything we have. And our demographics in the West, 15% of the population of the earth. South Asia, 60%. How much sway does the West have over this group of people who want to have a real life?
Right, exactly right. Why are we saying to people anywhere in the world, China, you are allowed to do anything you want, but Indiana, you're not allowed to. South Dakota, you're not allowed to. Alberta, you're not allowed to. I don't understand why it is that, I mean, your point is so brilliantly taken. China is being given charity by the United States. That's insane.
It's a civilizational death wish.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
The whole environmental movement is a civilizational death wish.